As we know, Dana White and Francis Ngannou have had their ongoing contract disputes and haven't yet seen eye to eye. Dana White was noticeably absent at UFC 270 and left many wondering if it was a personal issue that he had with Francis. Well, Dana White finally clarified why he wasn't present at the fight nor the press conference. He said, "For anybody to think that I was showing any type of disrespect toward Francis, I saw Francis all week, you idiots. I shook his hand. I said hi to him. I was out there for the stare downs, the whole thing. For anybody to think there was some type of disrespect shown toward Francis, I wasn't out there for Michael Bisping versus Rockhold either, because I was dealing with some stuff. There's only been one time that I've walked out on a fight and made it very clear. I showed up to the press conference and said this is exactly why I left. It was in Abu Dhabi with Anderson Silva at UFC 112. It was the Damian Maia fight. So there's the answer. I don't know if somebody asked that, but somebody wanted to. There you go." Khamzat Chimaev had a response for Kamaru Usman after Usman expressed his interest in fighting at light heavyweight versus Jan Blachowicz. Usman said, "I was going to skip Israel Adesanya and go fight Jan at 205 because I'm pound for pound. I want to prove it, no matter what weight it is. I thought he was a really good matchup for me." Chimaev responded on Twitter saying, "So you're trying to change weight before I come for you? Don't go anywhere, I'm coming. I smash you and Burns in 2 minutes. Believe me, I'm the king here." Then he pinned a photo of his face on the only man to defeat Usman in the cage named Jose Caceres. For those interested, Caceres is now 15-2 and has lost his last 5 out of 6 fights. Francis Ngannou has decided to undergo knee surgery following his victory over Cyril Gane at UFC 270. Ngannou suffered multiple tears prior to the fight and went against doctor's orders and still chose to step into the cage. His manager Markel Martin said he's gonna have to get surgery, likely in March. Then the timeline can vary obviously, but probably looking at 9 to 10 months. His MCL is completely gone, but that can heal on its own. So likely he's going to repair the ACL, and then if there is other damage that needs to be repaired like the MCL or anything else, he'll fix that up. This may work out for Francis contractually. If he fails to book a fight within the year, he would be a free agent by 2023. Michael Bisping gave his opinion on who he felt would win a fight between Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. While he felt both had the possibility of winning, he felt we would only really find out until they actually fought. He said, "If Jon can't take him down, he ain't beating Francis Ngannou. And I don't care about, oh, he's the master of game plans and all this type of stuff. If you're forced to stand toe-to-toe with Francis Ngannou and you cannot take him down, Jon's probably gonna get knocked out. Let's be honest. We all know how hard he hits. He looked great Saturday night. He was working the body more than just going for the head. That shows a lot of maturity. And in terms of wrestling, I mean, yes, of course Jon's a better wrestler, but Francis is bloody strong and he's getting better at wrestling all the time. And I think it was DC who said on Saturday night, height-wise, they're kind of similar, Cyril and Francis. But when you looked at their legs, the thighs, the ass on Francis Ngannou, absolutely gigantic. And I know that sounds like a weird comment talking about the size of Francis's ass, but that's where the power comes from. It really does. So yeah, listen, we can sit here and ponder all day long, but until the fight happens, we don't know. We just don't know. And finally, Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje has been made official for UFC 274 on May 7th. Oliveira has won 10 straight fights, with his last victory coming via rear naked choke over Dustin Poirier at UFC 269, while Gaethje won his last match versus Michael Chandler at UFC 268 via unanimous decision. As always guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.